paradise. It was a wonderful opportunity to spend some alone time with my wife. We like to joke and say that we're parents 51 weeks of the year, and then that extra week at the end of the year, we don't have kids and we just get away and read books and take naps and try not to get sunburned. But there's my favorite beach, Kanapali Beach. Go to Whalers Village. There's great food everywhere, but don't eat too much of it because then you'll look all bloated in your swimsuit and then people will point and laugh. I'm just kidding. Well, Joyce, I think that's actually a really good question. I like the gray area. The ambiguity for me is, I think, what makes things intense and unpredictable. If you're someone who's gray, then the audience never really knows what he's going to do next. I would like to see over time some more cathartic issues come out for Adam, and he can get over a few things, but I also want him to hold on to some of his angst and some of that edge that he has. If I had my choice, I'd keep him perhaps leaning a little darker than lighter, but I would never want completely dark. You don't want a caricature, so you want that gray area. It's a great question. Well, Julie, yes, I do. If I didn't believe that, to be honest, I don't think that I belong in this business. Because you do have to have a certain element of confidence. I mean, there's a lot of insecurity in this business that we all as actors mask, and there's the weakness that you always feel, the vulnerability when you're out in front of a camera, or you're in front of millions of people, or even your cast and crew, and you're really putting your heart and soul and emotion on the line. But it's still, at the end of the day, you have to take that leap of faith and say, I'm going to own it, I'm going to embrace what this is. And had they hired someone else for the same part, that person would bring their special, unique qualities to that role. So the way I see it, I'm going to embrace it fully and infuse what Michael Muhney would do in that situation if I had that kind of a personality and I were that person. So I put my own special spin on it and try to own it for sure. Tiffany, just so you know, there is some speculation that this question was actually submitted by Christian LeBlanc and his pen name is Tiffany. So about 20 minutes ago, I just pulled Christian aside and said, did you ask this question? Because, I mean, of course, anywhere Christian goes, he's adored by all, right? He's a god. I love Christian. He's hilarious. It's a unique thing getting under people's skin as a character. I think there have been a few people who've said, I hate your character, and oh, you're so bad, but I can't stop watching and I want to see what happens next, and you're so good. And so they'll even admit that they don't like my character so much, but they keep it in context, and people have been very kind, very polite, very supportive. And then there are quite a few people that stop me and say how much they love to hate me. And I will tell those people, I sort of have a default response for them and say, you're sick. If you like Adam, you got problems. But truth be told, I like Adam. I'm a fan of Adam. Were I outside of the show looking in, I would cheer for this guy. It does wear on me. I find myself from time to time getting quite exhausted after a few weeks of some intense storyline. It's hard. Because I mean, you use your emotions. You're not faking it. You're putting your raw emotion into the character, and so it can be. It's a real trying experience. But it's a great question.